The holiday parties are done for the year, but the Hardy Boys can get you ready for next season. In the new old bar, Steve McDonagh and Dan Smith, Season 1 winners of the next Food Network star, share 200 classic cocktail recipes. Our own Becky Anderson sits down with half of the duo in this week's edition of Authors Revealed.
Welcome to Authors Revealed. I'm Becky Anderson. I'm so excited. We have Steve McDonagh here. His co-author is Dan Smith. It's their new book. It's called The New Old Bar. You know, after you've been a caterer for so many years and you also have a restaurant, taking it down from a large scale to putting it into layman's terms, does it take a lot of work to transfer recipes and make it so the average person can understand all this?
No.
It doesn't?
And no, because it's how our minds work.
Okay.
I think that's what has really given Dan and I a lot of our success, is that we're not high-minded chefs. We didn't come from years at the best culinary institutes. We came up through the ranks. So when we think about food, we think, how does it affect you? How does it affect our client? How can we make it? I don't serve anything at my restaurant. This goes with the cocktails. There's a big movement in cocktails right now, making your own bitters, making your own tonics. Very interesting. But to me, that takes the fun out of it. If I have a client come in who tastes something and I'm like, isn't it great? Can't make it. You have to come here and get it. I would much rather make them feel empowered.
But see, that's refreshing. I think that's a very different way you guys view it and put it together than a lot of people would.
It's much more fun.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun.
So the Hardy Boys, where'd you guys come up with the name for your
Dan read all the
partnership?
books when he was a kid.
Oh, so I was wondering if it had anything to do with Hardy Boys.
And we just love the play on words, because it's our attitude about food.
Oh yeah, and well, it's exploring. It's finding, solving the mystery, doing something. Although it is.
Well, people will sometimes call and say, "Oh, Hardy Boys." Well, actually, this was years ago. The Hardy
right.
Boys, are you guys all heart healthy? I'm like, oh, it's a party. I'm going to fry something and give you a cocktail, and we're going to call it a day.
Right. Yeah.
So tell us some of the best techniques. You know, you talked about the shaking and how the ritual of making a cocktail, but what are some of the best techniques that you have when you put together a really tasty one?
Well, I think shaking is really important. Count to 10, maybe 12. Okay. And that is really going to add about a third of the cocktail is going to be water from dilution there. It's also going to make the flavors smooth out, as well as chilling the drink and adding air to it. And chilling your glass makes a big difference. People don't do that at home. And again, that's one of those things, you really have space to do it. But if you do, I'm not going to serve you a cocktail at my restaurant without a chilled glass. It makes a big difference.
Well, Steve, thank you so much. We say hi to Dan. We missed him
I
tonight.
will. He misses being here. He's cooking instead, so he's working harder than we are.
Well, come back and see us when that new book that he's thinking about. And thank you for bringing us The New Old Bar.
Thank you.
What a great conversation about the perfect cocktail and the perfect party with Steve McDonagh about his new cookbook. It's called The New Old Bar. Back to you, Jen.
Thanks, Becky. If you're interested in the full interview with Steve McDonagh, visit our website at nctv17.com for a list of airtimes.